This thing's gone live. I'm old, wrinkly, and oddly smooth, and with me is Brian beneath down there, Eddie up there, and that's Eddie's son, Sean. We've got no views at the moment, so don't fear. Don't fear. So tonight, welcome to the watch along and piss take, basically. And tonight we are going to be watching Canine and Company. Brian, you know I play Captain Mummerset.
Yes.
Tonight we are heading into the deepest, darkest territory of Mummerset.
Oh boy.
Oh, it'll be marvellous, my dear. It really will.
Oh.
Definitely. Yep. No drinking game tonight, because obviously we have a youngster there.
Yeah, he's underage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Even in America.
I mean, look what alcohol did to Brian.
Fair.
You got rid of my goatee. What the hell, man?
Yeah, I know. It's a terrible thing. We can see more of your face.
Right?
Right. Now, I have a fact. Remind me to do my fact thing because you asked and I forgot. Okay, so we're on the BritBox version, both UK and US. Basically, Eddie and I'm not sure about Brian, but Eddie and I are paused just as the BritBox thing has faded out and the initial green square is there.
I am
just
at
as
the
soon as it
green
appears.
screen as well.
Excellent. This always goes horrendously wrong.
We should also tell them that America has a different version.
No, you don't. We'll go into it now then. You don't have a different version. There's only the one version of Canine and Company.
I don't know. This is called something different.
Nah. The Americans,
A girl's best friend.
the Americans have the correct title. Because it was the pilot episode of Canine and Company, and the pilot episode was called A Girl's Best Friend. You've got the full title. So it is the same thing. Trust me, they never made more than one of these. From the outset, I'll say I absolutely love this. And as we're doing it in the middle of summer... Okay. All right then, boys. Are you ready? On 1 to 3, what's it? 3, 2, 1, go. We'll do it. Hit it on the go. Okay?
Go for it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Best theme tune of the lyrics that will make you cry. It's very
easy.
Listen to the lyrics. Listen to the lyrics. Listen to the lyrics.
Oh wow. This is very 80s.
Listen to the lyrics.
Canine.
I've had to turn it down a bit, sorry.
We'll all be listening to it tomorrow.
Joe, my original co-host, wanted to reenact this. And indeed, the guy who plays Brendan in this, he actually did reenact it for the Blu-ray, Series 18 Blu-ray set. You might like to know, Brian...
Just they're drinking wine like this is what my life has come to.
Exactly. You may like to know they actually turned round... They wanted it to be like the heart-to-heart title sequence. Can you see the similarities?
Oh yeah. Yeah, totally.
Oh, and apparently the theme tune was supposed to be orchestral. Oh, Deepest, Darkest Mummerset.
Don't you get any ideas? Ideas of what? This satanic thing. I know you kids are on you. Very susceptible.
Oh,
minds.
definitely. Definitely.
Satanic panic.
Look, they couldn't even afford a proper pentagram. That's the BBC budget.
No, it's not a case of that. The thing is that sort of just over there's another group from Midsummer. Over there's a, there's a Miss Marple group.
Ring around the rosy pocket full of... Hey, that guy has a dead goat on his head.
Hecate.
It's a salt circle.
Are they singing Ashes, Ashes, We All Fall Down?
No.
Seriously?
No.
Funk to funky, we know Major Tom's a junkie.
Oh, Brian, we're going to play Who's the Bad Guy in this, all right?
Okay.
What's the picture? No Gordon.
Oh, all right. There's someone. Ooh, he appears to be having a little look.
Oh, he's spying on him.
Yeah. Oh, distinguished virologist, Lavinia Smith.
Wow. It's a picture of a little.
Who's
old lady.
Hegarty though? Who's
Hecate.
this Hegarty fellow they don't like?
Really?
Hegarty.
I just started watching Catweasel, and he invokes Hecate all the time.
Tour America.
Talking Movies has Catweasel every week now. It's cool.
That's not what they're saying in the village.
Didn't they have
Man who
this
was nearly who?
set in Dark Shadows?
What, this set?
Yeah. Look,
Pay
this
attention to the plot, Brian. You're gonna need to pay attention to the plot.
That's what she said.
Smoking on television.
It's all due to that letter you wrote to
Dear
the
me.
Stanford.
Don't get any
Pay
ideas.
attention to the plot. Never mind that Brian has vodka in his water.
Just keep going. You're gonna need it, love.
That sort of mumbo jumbo, not on my own doorstep.
By the end, I expect you to join in the song.
They're very superstitious round here.
Okay,
You're a
then.
comparative newcomer.
The other song.
Howard has been treated very gently.
This is Juno Baker.
Bill Pollock must be very pleased you're going. Oh, why should he be? Gives him a free hand with the business, doesn't it? Bill Pollock may be
Exposition.
he doesn't run the place. Oh, he's all right on the set.
Christmas 1981, Brian, we got this.
He gives me the creeps.
Yep.
George, he's all right. He's a very clever man.
I think Boxing Day, if I remember right.
Please, that's not to go.
I can't remember. Well, some of us got it. Others, there was a power cut.
Oh,
They repeated it the following year, though.
Typical of my
I was really excited for it.
so long ago, I can't
Nothing is ever going to top the Star Wars Holiday Special.
I have no idea.
I defer to your judgment on that.
But so she's like a
1978.
I would not argue.
long enough to lick a stab.
never watched it.
Only I knew where
Saw
she
bits of it on
was.
YouTube, but it's not
When is she due?
great.
All right, Bride, did you pick up where the big crate was from?
And your nephew?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Brendan?
Because we're busy yakking over the top of this. We're supposed to be watching and reacting, but we're busy yakking.
This is his first visit here.
So I'm going to react immediately. I want a sherry.
Oh, well, that's sweet of you, Juno, but it's all settled now. I rang him yesterday. He's going to stay on at the school till Sarah Jane collects him. I'm looking forward to meeting her. You'll like it.
I want
The
anybody
mini
else.
metro! That was going to take over Europe, the mini metro. They did these big D-Day landing adverts with them and everything, and everyone thought this is a shit car. There she is. There's Liz.
Hugo.
I like that outfit. I do like
Hides
that
the
outfit.
alcohol.
White wine for Sarah.
Oh, come on. She has a flask of brandy.
It's Tracy. Hello, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Is my aunt not here?
She works
wonderful-
He works for Miss Livney.
She wasn't due to go until after Christmas.
The wonderful Colin Givons.
Oh, she wouldn't go without.
I wish he'd been in Doctor Who more. He did this, and I think he did the Underwater Menace, and that was it.
Oh, you bit, a face and a British bit part actor extraordinary.
He was in Kinvig. He's a regular in Kinvig.
Welcome to Morton Harwood.
Here in deepest Mummerset.
Keys. That one's to the front door. The others have got tabs. If you want anything, I'm in the cottage just past the market garden.
He's not creepy at all.
Thank you very much.
He's charmer, isn't he? Smoothie.
Yeah. Right, let's have a quick look at chat, see if anybody said anything. No. I do like that outfit. The colours work well with her. I wonder if that was... Ooh, June?
Matches her hair.
Dorker.
See that thing in the that's a telephone. That's what telephones.
That's what telephones were. That's
Oh
a
my God,
newspaper.
the
They
rotary.
actually came in
We
paper.
used to use them, yeah, paper, yeah.
It's a rotary phone.
Yeah.
International.
Oh, yeah, man. We had rotary phones well into the 80s.
Yes, this
And
is
I miss them,
178.
frankly.
Could you tell me if a cable has been sent from this number during the past 2 weeks?
I miss rotary phones.
Thank you.
Back when you could phone up. I wonder if you can still phone up and do a tele message, they call them now. They're not telegrams. Oh, here we go. Voiceover time.
Guess what's in the box?
A Dalek.
No.
Head of Gwyneth Paltrow.
It's rehearsal. It was crammed into the attic at Croydon for years, and I've just disinterred it again here.
You daft bugger.
778? Yes. There hasn't. Well, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Who's it?
Tom Day.
No. It's the token hug.
Oh, it's the accents, the Somerset accents. It's wonderful.
Coming in?
All of them are rather trained, you know,
Thanks again. Can you close the door? Thank you.
because this is how people in the country speak.
That was 7
That's the phone ringing.
No, what was this stuff about?
Honking. Remember honking, Brian?
Phone you. Look, I'm sorry. I got held up. Well, I've only just arrived. Look, it's a bit late now. I'll come for you tomorrow.
If you do, I'll be frozen solid. Well, I'm in a phone box.
How is it Elizabeth Lane just get better looking as she get older?
Look, what's the idea?
Must be
Some
genetic.
people are lucky like that.
Waiting.
Oh, you got.
She was lovely though, wasn't she? She was very, very beautiful.
But I haven't got enough money.
Yep.
No.
And she,
I'm on my
what an actress.
And their autobiography is great as well.
Yeah.
Great read.
Gary
got
Russell
fat
auditioned for this.
Who else?
There we go. Interesting fact for you.
When?
The day before we broke
He was also, was it Octopussy he was in? I can't remember. Or For Your Eyes Only, one or the other.
About the reason for going off suddenly like that.
that they wanted her earlier.
Sulky teen alert.
The Americans don't go much on Christmas.
No, he's
Isn't that,
22.
you know, the typical definition.
She's all right, isn't she?
No. I'm talking about Brendan, not. He's gone. Sean's gone. Look at him.
Gone.
He's lost the plot.
He's
I'm
got
just
that
trying to figure out-
glassy-eyed look that...
No. The camera had your camera had frozen, and it just frozen on Sean. Just
Good enough to look after myself.
I'm just trying to figure out where Emmerdale stops and, you know, Sarah Jane
I'm not-
begins. 'Cause
It's nothing to do with Emmerdale.
it's very Emmerdale farm.
It's not in a graveyard.
Okay, yeah.
That's-
Not.
Is it a graveyard?
no, it's a petrol. It's out there outside the train
Petrol
station.
station.
Train station.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
We still have
His father's in the business. He says it's very scientific these days.
What a shame it wasn't.
And I'm taking
2 or 3 years later, he could have gone to Brendan's school. You know, I know the kid's called Brendan, but
Is that kid hitting on Sarah Jane?
no, he's
think
being
it is.
cute to his aunt's niece because he's the ward. Never did quite
Oh,
work out.
Somerset. So it's his aunt meets her cousin second twice removed. Brother sister. So it works down there.
Yes, Commander. We met 2 years ago.
Right, so Brian, was it the commander with the lead piping in the kitchen?
Richards? My uncle.
You will forgive the intrusion, won't you? I was told you were here, so I lit
I say, it's Fred, what's his face, Coronation Street.
It's not John Savant.
when your aunt was here.
It's
You live at Kingswood, don't you?
oh good God, I should know know his name. He was in Meglos just in that year's Doctor Who.
Much better for the business.
Well, all right, it was
No!
autumn 1980.
Man's best friend.
What the dog do?
The most endearing
It's making a point about dogs here. You see, considering what's going to happen. That was a television back then, Sean.
Oh, how is the business?
Yes. See, that's before they became flat.
bankrupt.
Brendan says it's all scientific these days.
Ah,
I've got friends too, lad. It isn't all science.
Don't worry,
It's an
Sean. When
education
we're
for
all
sure.
sent to the home,
Most
you'll
days.
be free.
Bill Fraser.
Leave it to me.
Bill Fraser played Bill Pollock in this. Bill Fraser. That's right.
Oh, aye. Bill Fraser's again. In the 1980s, Brian, we only had about 6 or 7 actors, and we just put them on rotation on.
But you've
TV.
got to remember,
And sets. Don't forget the sets.
Yeah, and
there were like 4 sets, and you just like recycled.
and plus we only had 3 channels, so there wasn't a huge stretch. There was always time for one of the sets to be rested whilst the other programs were on.
I'm not sure which.
Well, somebody's bound to know.
Now, don't you think she's worrying a little bit too much about her aunt?
778?
Miss Smith,
Yeah, she's just arrived.
Juno Baker. I'm a friend of your aunt's.
To be fair, she's traveled with the doctor, so anything that happens right now is murder.
Yeah, I'll give you that. She's not
I'd
being
never be
creepy
afraid.
at all, is she?
Too exhausted.
Oh
I mean,
no!
right now,
Absolutely
I'd be
not.
freaking out about living in that creepy old house by myself.
Oh, I'd love it. I would absolutely love to have a house like that. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be able
but
to afford
after
it, but
traveling with the doctor,
We're at the lodge.
because you know there's some
Yeah,
kind
but
of
at the
alien
same
there, some
time-
monster somewhere.
yeah, but at the same time, one assumes you would have faced a lot, so you'd have been a lot you know.
Want my opinion? Don't go. Keep away from them. Art Baker is
I think there would be a degree of PTSD.
I forgot what I was going to say.
He gains on the roundabouts, and we haven't got any roundabouts. Well,
Yeah, the trouble
I'm
with,
with both.
with Juno Baker there, apart from being creepy as fuck, it's a case of, is she inviting her to a good life version of a swingers party? I mean,
Maybe.
It does come across that way. Oh, she'll come.
are we finally going to see what's in the box?
Just a nosy kid.
Here we
Come
go.
on, last.
Stuck away in the attic at Croydon.
I have to admit, it was a case of I was sitting there when I originally watched this when I was a kid, going, come on, get to the
Well,
dog.
look in the damn box.
Whatever it is, it's very heavy.
Well, let's lift this.
In today's time, it would be flat pack, and it would come with a set of instructions in Swedish to how to construct it.
And a 4-year-old
These.
child to put it together for. Look at him, he's had a paint job. Welcome to the Mark III dog. Oh, I love K9.
It's just like a dog, a metal dog. It's even got a name tag.
Sarah never met
There's nothing on it. It's got
What?
ears.
K9 fact,
Sarah never
his little ears used to be called Crisps.
K9 is, doesn't she?
No, she's never met K9 before. This is after Sarah's
met him.
time.
Aww.
Well, we could try asking.
That's really weird because
You're taking it for a walk
I
next.
link K9 to Sarah.
Hey,
That's because
Because,
it's a Jane adventure.
but yeah,
It wasn't me.
I spoke, mistress.
John Leeson being at his best.
K9 Mark III.
K9.
Listen to the music. And there's the honking.
Stop honking. Where
Wow.
are you from, K9?
Sean honks as well.
That kid is never getting laid.
Oh, you can't mean the doctor.
My precise meaning, mistress, a gift to you.
Oh, doctor, you didn't forget.
Who is the doctor?
Affirmative.
He's
Damn straight.
he's a very, very
Because Sarah's kind of exit was kind of cold, wasn't it?
K9.
It was sudden.
It is my designation,
Yeah.
mistress.
Well, how is he?
And he took her to Aberdeen instead of Croydon.
Here,
1981, December 18th.
the doctor
And
lost
she was
21
looking
lines of
like
paper.
Auntie Pandy.
He said, give Sarah Jane Smith my fondest love. Tell her I shall remember her always.
you could tell that kid grew up to be a Tory MP.
You're a computer
Affirmative.
and a robot.
Affirmative.
No, I think Brendan would be a Lib Dem.
Fantastic.
Negative. An efficient machine.
There.
Yeah.
Fine. Tri-state bus driver.
Affirmative.
Middle class, out in the country.
Distributing data throughout a motherboard.
I'm getting a Michael Gove vibe from him.
I'm not getting that.
It would have been a 1981, he wouldn't get alive.
Actually, if I'm
Not
honest
getting-
with you, I'm getting an Ed Miliband vibe of him.
Holographic memory.
Affirmative.
Picture a sandwich.
I was about to say give him a sandwich. Oh,
Bacon
poor Ed.
sandwich. Yeah, that's very astute.
Right, K9?
Affirmative.
Well, in effect, it means he's got an integrated memory.
Interesting how the Doctor built it out of stuff,
Well,
well,
Quicker and better.
No, no,
He almost
stuff
sounds like
current
Dr. Who.
to 1980. Actually, no, 1970 something. So Brendan automatically understands how K9 runs.
she left here suddenly a couple of weeks ago.
I just want to go up there and give him a wedgie.
I've got this feeling, intuition, that something
Hearing him explain it, it was kind of like listening to how they were talking about computers in the movie Hackers.
Curiosity
Anybody
more
ever
than
see
annihilation of
Hackers?
the feline species, but
No.
also only means to human
Sorry, that's just a great line. I love that line.
I am going out.
Curiosity, cause of annihilation of feline species. Oh, by the way, that up there is Mosh, in case anybody's wondering. Mosh Moo.
Closing early Fridays for years.
We're back in Mummerset.
Have a cup of tea. Would you like one?
Yeah, closing early.
There's
Friday.
your
That's what we've been doing there.
Or
Oh, do you want some sherry then, my dear? Would you like a nice cup of tea? Oh, nice cup of tea. And I've given you the best china from the sideboard.
No need to come here to do that.
but it's an. Look at the surroundings. It's like a Mickey Finn or something. You don't drink tea that somebody's given you in the 1980s kind of.
Who's the bad guy, Brian?
Hear me for well over a fortnight.
Definitely her.
Even drop in to say
Right, okay.
not like her.
how about horticulture?
data on horticulture available.
Oh, I love that
It's just
dog
a
so
little-
much.
Additionally, data printout available.
Terrific. All you know then.
Available data considerable. Suggest specifics.
I want a
Soil
K9.
analysis.
Sorry, Trixie.
Were kids supposed to associate with this? Brendan fella, because I swear.
Well, that was the thing. When I was a kid, I didn't really like kid actors. Unless they were really good, it used to make me cringe. And silly comedy stuff for kids, you know, like silly chasers and whatever. It's a case of, no, I don't want for kids. I want something that treats me with a little bit more respect. Hello.
Yeah.
You know who this kid reminds me of?
Adric.
Wesley.
Oh, indeed. It's cute. Sci-fi kid syndrome. I say cute.
Yeah.
Shut up, Wesley.
Oh, there's George. I'm Tracy.
Tracy.
Oh, cake. Oh, no, it's biscuits.
Ooh,
I'm not going to give you my best fruit cake.
Say they're going to do a thing and then forget about it completely.
Too much going on in here.
Got to admit, though, the sets looked very cosy. And back in the day, the television didn't used to be the focal point of the room, Sean. You used to have to turn to look at it.
We were savages.
And we had to stand up to turn it on and off.
That, like the way the TV's set, that would give you a really sore neck.
That's nothing. We've got a room where it's got no TV in it, which we're not even allowed to go into. We'll explain that another time.
Oh, that'll be fun, yeah. And at some stage, you're going to have to reenact the trying to get the aerial into just the right position. With Sean.
Yeah.
No, I had a TV like that back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the
When was
day.
this?
Yeah, come on.
When I was like
a week
10,
last Tuesday.
I don't know, like 12 years ago.
Sarah?
Fire's going out, Brendan.
Kenon's done a complete soil analysis.
It's always the same menu pop.
Oh, no, there it is. There it is. I would love an open fire. I have to admit, I really would.
Yeah, I missed them.
Did you find out anything about
Did you ever have an open?
No, not at
We
all.
didn't cast them up for we when we moved there.
I'll accept that invitation.
What invitation?
My neighbours, the makers.
There is a plan on the horizon, but that's very much on the horizon. Oh, it's 3:45, apparently.
Ooh.
The good life that meets a swingers party. See what I mean? And
I was just
to
gonna
be honest
say
with you,
this.
To the Man of Born's probably in there somewhere as well. Sorry, Bride, it's 70s sitcoms.
I was about to say there's not a lot of Christmas stuff. Literally before I said that, there's a Christmas party.
That's not a Christmas party.
Yeah,
You're,
so-
you're naive, young
At
child.
least it isn't a key party. That's all I'm saying.
That you know, yet.
Ooh.
Not that bad. It'll make you less prickly.
Looking at some of these people, just no.
I just can't help feeling.
Of course you can't. You need a diversion. Well, you're a journalist.
Where's the fondue? It's the 80s, isn't it?
Excuse me, please.
What,
Yes,
Mosh?
come along, dear. Excuse me, thank
What do you want?
Henry, there's somebody here I'd like you to meet. Sarah
Paper
Jane
chains, eh?
Smith.
Oh, I used to make them.
Henry's the editor of the local Standard.
You have 5 heuristic interfaces.
Oh, he's just annoying me. I'm becoming a bully here. I just want to go smack him.
He's not even that infuriating. He's just
See?
boring. He's just there.
He's annoying me.
He's not.
If you want to find the truth of a person, show them K9 and Company.
Kid needs to go on the ship with Adric.
Oh, hello, something's going on here in the shadows.
Would you like to see some dinosaurs?
Sarah?
I've got some earth samples for you, boy.
Seriously, kid, you're home. Take off the tie and coat.
Yeah, relax.
Right, that's... Yeah.
I want to live there. Reminds me of Motley Hall.
It's a nice-
I once did that to somebody. All right, I didn't grab them, but I scared the living shit out of them. Long story. Back when I was working security.
Okay, K9.
The Great White Dog!
Shoot him
Did
again.
K9 shoot you when you done it?
Insensible. Suggest he is pinioned.
Oh, it's the
Killing
chase
the
sequence.
Now you.
Can you just do the old Dalek method and just walk up a flight of stairs?
The guy that's supposed to be unconscious is just laying there trying not to laugh.
Oh my god.
Just run.
Just keep running.
You see, he thinks it's
Find
the
some
spirit
stairs,
of...
quick.
It's the dog spirit of his god, you see. So he's terrified of it. without thinking that it's...
I know who he reminds me of.
Which one? Right,
He
go on.
looks like Zachary Quinto.
Yes, I
Why
can
did
see
you
that.
attack me? You're
I can see
breathing.
that. This chase
Okay,
sequence
now
is very
replace the
tense.
music with dun dun dun
Oh
dun.
my god.
Peripheral vision failure.
Does he not have, like, heat vision or something?
Yeah, but it's not got eyes at the side, though. It's just.
Dun 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 dun.
Nobody has eyes in the side. You just have, like, vision.
And for no reason whatsoever, K9 bumps into a ladder.
That's just vandalism. That's just blatant.
It was,
vandalism.
quite frankly.
I guess you could argue that it's just been turned on, so it's like it's taken a while to like full power. I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah, yeah. He.
I think Sean is right. He becomes a Tory MP because he's obviously into bondage and fetishism with ties. So yeah, you're
Well,
right.
Right, yeah.
Public school, or public or private school. So I mean, and it's boarding as well. So
Oh, Sarah's popping the pills.
If he was a Liberal MP, he'd at least unbutton the first, like. If he's a Liberal Democrat.
Oh no, there's a
button the
Liberal
first.
Democrat MP at the back.
Yeah, no, that's
And
Jeremy
it's-
Corbyn. There he is.
Oh,
oh
Snoopy
god,
Corbyn.
whoa, 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 body space, mate.
I'm hoping to get a reply to a claim I've sent to her agent.
As I said again, there's Alexander.
Dear
The
God,
sound guy
man.
really is not doing a proper job here.
That's because we're talking
There's
over
way
the top
too
of
much
it.
background noise for these two.
That's because we're talking over the top of it.
No, not you guys. I mean the party.
We'll stay quiet now. It's quiet. Brian's got a sullen look on his face. There's no
Oh
smile.
no, Brian's been drinking alcohol.
Oh, okay. Oh, Colin Givons. You were amazing.
I swear by Arian Rod.
You swear by what?
Arian
That's
Rod.
God. Pagan demon.
Arian Rod. It was a drainage firm in Somerset.
What? The dog. What dog? I swear. I swear.
Now, who's he reporting to? Ooh, Brian, who is number one?
And you didn't find out who he was.
He just kept saying that we had to get away from here.
Well, what did he look like?
Right, he looks a bit less annoying now that he's got the
No, he's still
tie
on.
on.
No, take the coat off. Brian's right. He's indoors. Look, there's a.
No, now he's looking a bit Matt.
fire
Do you not
there.
think he looks a wee bit more Matt Smithish?
Middle class, 1980.
Lock every door and window in this place.
Well, 81. Look at this. Look at this. Not a pane broken.
Did you hear anything of this last night?
I'm sure I heard smashing.
Over the bakers.
You didn't have
Ah,
to see a
finally,
large
broken
black
glass.
Dog anywhere here, did you? All over by the chapel.
No.
George says a dog did this. Yeah, well, if I catch him, I'll let Jasper here tear him to bits.
Oh, don't be
My
cruel to
guess is
Jasper.
Whoever attacked Brendan did this.
What?
Brendan was attacked last night. by two
Oh, we're on to casual attire. That's not like it.
You doubt my word?
No, no, of course. Don't be so touchy.
She is a bit touchy in this, to be fair.
Sarah was out. I heard a noise in the hall and I went out there and they jumped me.
What's she
I
looking at?
managed to find
Sorry.
a
She looks as if not happy. She maybe get a
She's not
hangover from
trusting
some
everybody,
party
anyone.
Would you be able to recognize him again?
I know you're not meant to look directly at the camera, but she's looking like she's avoiding the camera.
Mm. Where's my eyeline, please, love?
Send someone over to take a statement.
Oh, good. It's frightening for you, lad. Frighten you around here. Was there anything
He's the head of the cult.
No?
I mean, he has
You reckon
got
it's
that
him, do you?
bad
Well, that's
cult vibe to him.
You reckon it's him, do you, Eddie?
turn up with something.
The young fella.
Oh, Brendan.
Yes, the young fella. It's always who you least expect.
Okay,
I mean, the
right,
only
it's
person I
Brendan.
always expect is Sarah Jane.
I'll take Brendan.
Right.
On the baddie stakes, I'll take Brendan.
Now, we can't include Tracy there,
pH of about
because
9,
it's
I'd
obvious
say.
he's a bad guy.
What would you suggest? 200 kilos of ammonium sulfate? No, not as much as that. Over there, you've got a pH of 4. Over there it's 6, over there it's as much as 11.
I forgot to get my
More to
cakes.
grow in than science.
Idiot.
But the word
What kind of cakes?
Oh, they're just fairy cakes.
Very
2 bites and they're gone. That's probably why.
weird
I
lemon
like
slice.
that German Shepherd.
He's a beautiful dog.
That's what I do. That's a smashing dog. Not as good as ours though, but oh sick.
Well, last September, just as we were due to pick, we had a 13-second hailstorm. 13 seconds. Stripped the lot.
You sure that's a Somerset or Scotland?
Stood and watched it happen.
13-second hailstorm in the middle of summer.
But you weren't sure.
Oh, you must be joking. Insured. An act of God.
Ah, but which one?
Here's your copper. You better
It's a Mark 1 Ford Fiesta. I learnt to drive in a Mark 1 Ford Fiesta.
dog hunting.
You'll do as you're told.
Good cars, Fords.
Mr. Sheen.
Do you hear me, Ford? You make good cars. They're very, very comfortable to drive.
Losing everything to gain.
Could do with one. Seriously. Preferably electric.
Yes, it is. He's nothing. He means nothing.
I'll promote it like there's no tomorrow.
Now you get him.
But I don't want to.
They'll put me inside.
Again.
You mean you'll get yourself caught? You'll be safe inside. You know better than that.
This is child abuse.
You'll seek me out.
If he wasn't 27.
If he wasn't 27, yes. Oh, nose.
Oh, the angst. The drama.
Seriously? You've not got a desk somewhere you can work at?
Yeah, they do. That's the phone's on it.
Reciprocated.
No, that's just sitting in a kimono. That's what it looks like anyway. She's sitting cross-legged. She's obviously picked something up in Japan or something. Perhaps that's what they were trying to go for. Oh, hello. Door's open. Oh, don't fall for it.
Oh, not again. He's just asking for it.
Oh, hello.
Have I missed something? Why are they so desperate to capture him?
You'll see.
Just-
I'll explain
it's
later.
just annoying.
Virgin sacrifice.
Brian's got it. Virgin sacrifice.
What?
Virginal sacrifice.
Yeah. Remember, we're dealing with witchcraft. And mosh. What? What do you want?
Same log that's been burning.
Don't make them like they used to. We need more canine.
Oh, I like her jumper.
Mistress?
Oh, I like her jumper. You never
Doesn't
dressed
look
her.
very
didn't
cool.
you? That's a
were
cool
all-
jumper,
I'm pretty sure I know who it was who attacked Brendan.
which my cats would destroy. Oh, that's nice. I'd like to live there as well. What's that? George Tracy's place? Where is it?
Horse.
We are in a car. I can do a canine voice, I'm just not bothering. And this is one of the reasons Canine was written out. Or was at least unpopular to work with actors. Because you either had to have a long shot or a low down 2-shot with the actor crouching with the dog.
Oh, what have you got in mind?
Stratagem, mistress. We'll report after dark.
I suppose you know what you're doing.
Coat works well with that,
Well,
oddly.
I'll get back to you tonight.
I like that. How did he know he'd have somewhere to hide?
Morning, Commander. Good.
Oh, you know you're getting older when the policemen look younger.
Friday night.
I'm sorry, Miss Smith.
So he's now missing. Disappeared. And I believe that a man called Peter Tracy. And I'm sorry, Commander. I believe that a man called Peter Tracy has something to do with it.
I'll call you back. The boy was attacked the other night.
Yeah,
Oh.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure.
Well, straight me pink.
Since last night, his bed wasn't slept in.
Did he go out, perhaps?
I'm sure he didn't.
Any evidence of a break-in, anything like that?
Nothing.
What makes you think Peter
I'm
Tracy...
positive he didn't go out.
Doesn't he fit Brendan?
Yeah, it's like, who would go out with him?
Commander?
I'm currently in the rewatch of Buffy, and she's going out left, right, and centre. Just coming towards the end of series 2. It's good.
You should watch it. It's good. I should give it.
It's on Amazon
Series 3
Prime.
is one of the better ones.
Oh, I like
I remember
series 2.
an Xbox game, the Xbox game for this from Xbox. Yeah, it was a bad game. Really.
What's the matter with this place?
Now try not to worry.
Oh, no, I'm just going to patronise you a little bit, my dear.
The wisest thing for you to do is stay by the telephone.
Too good at that accent.
I'm an actor, love. We can all do Mummerset.
I want to talk to George.
Can you do a Mummerset accent?
He knows something
Not
about all this.
right now. I'm not. No. That's your homework.
David Tennant could.
Hello, my dear.
Mm.
You heard from your auntie?
He's met David Tennant. He's worked with David Tennant.
Oh, well, never mind.
I wouldn't say that.
No news is good news. If I don't see you before,
A new fact, which must be explored afterwards. Oh, she's been driven off. I can't stop talking like this now. This is not good. It's a very easy accent to fall into.
No, he's not here. He's probably out looking for his son. Unless, of course, he may have gone to see his mother in Cirencester. He usually does
Bizarrely. Okay.
Just randomly at night.
Trying to imagine the smell of the place now.
You're very welcome to come and wait with me.
Oh, it's very kind of you, but...
Material is that duffel coat made out of? Looks wool.
Right, right. I'll report the telephone, and I'll call round if I hear it.
It's, I mean, warm, but possibly over warm. Oh, there he is. You can tell because Peter Howell's pipe thing on the Roland has just kicked off.
Not, his typing skill's not the best.
Okay.
Where's the boy?
I'll not tell you.
I can guess. This is madness.
Oh,
It's criminal.
the police officer's in there.
Police are in with it. Who would have guessed, eh? Who would have guessed?
Bound.
There hasn't been a human
It's sort of like that
since 1891.
Silent Pig film.
Bound by your oath.
Little villages in on it. What's that
I'm a
called?
policeman.
Hot Fuzz?
Call us a hire. She sent her familiar
Good
to
show.
warn us.
Yeah.
The white dog.
He's lost it completely.
This just makes me want to watch Hot Fuzz instead. To be honest.
Yes, quite frankly. Hot Fuzz is great. But so is this. I love this to bits. It's just so... Oh.
Because Rassilon's in Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Indeed he is. Spitting his way left, right and centre. Hello. What you doing, Marsh? Yes, you. No, you're not going in there, love.
Some great hats in this. Good fisherman's hat, good old-fashioned caps. I'm
that's
really
true.
enjoying it from it. Like it's the hat lover's thumb as well. Two
Isn't
thumbs
it
with the-
lucky she went back to check on him?
Come on, Kane, let's go.
Why was
If
everyone
she'd
so
have waited
insistent
until the
on
morning,
top?
Brendan would be dead.
Let's try to press this big girl. Grim up north, down south.
Mummerset, just next to Midsummer.
See, that's not believable. That metro just started after straight off.
Yeah, straight off.
That's-
It's
that's
British
not-
Leyland. It
not
doesn't
how it-
happen.
No. No.
Oh, wait for it. It's a goat.
Is anyone there?
Oh, lovely shot of the moon. Oh,
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 in
oh,
space.
oh dear.
Oh dear.
Mullerum
That was the
syndrome.
best bit of that.
Mullerum.
Werewolf. He's a werewolf. Is he actual? No, please don't tell me there's actual werewolves.
Dear, no. Now, the question remains here. How did he die?
Stroke.
Becky Nan could tell you.
Yeah, you think so? Oh dear.
Oh,
My question will have more validity at the end.
George and Vincent.
You must believe me.
You said you actually heard.
Yes.
This is a different corner of the same one set, isn't it?
You've got to believe me.
All right. Now, they took Wilson to the hospital.
Yes.
What did they say?
But it looked like shock.
No, I mean the police. I mean, you just told the police what you told them.
Yes, well, I don't think they believed me.
It's hardly surprising, is it? A police sergeant, a witch.
But you do.
Got to, haven't I?
Poor Sarah. Nobody ever believes.
Open the wardrobe behind you.
All right, all right.
Don't go into the cellar. Don't go into the cellar.
Uh-oh.
To be let in. No. But you've been chosen. No. You will be initiated tonight. No. We must be complete for the solstice. No. And make sure you will go.
This is where they got a character. This is where they got a character.
I'm no therapist, but I'm beginning to feel quite reluctant.
That's where they got a character from the Vicar of Dibley from. No. Or he was listening to Bohemian Rhapsody at the time.
Oh, here we go.
Om Madni Padme Om. Or Sacred Fire, Sacred Flame. And Hello Mosh. Walk past the camera. Jump, thank you very much.
Oh, that's the best friend.
This is the worst voice for this. Is like Demon Goat, and she's just like.
This is the Masons. They were big in the 1980s.
More than.
Masonic Lodge.
Could they have not got someone with a deeper voice to do the whole?
I bet they all play D&D.
And video games, goddammit, and video games. Fox News would have a field day with this. Oh.
But Bill's always busy in the mornings. He'll be about somewhere. He can't have disappeared.
But he has. I'd arranged to meet him.
What is the matter? You have some biscuits.
Try this.
Ever drink something from a stranger?
Who looks like that?
I would never drink anything from a man who looks like that. That is terrifying.
I didn't imagine it. I'm compos mentis and an experienced journalist.
Well, of course you are. But there must be a rational explanation for all this.
Am I being irrational?
Wilson died of a heart attack last night.
Am I saying he didn't?
My dear, black magic, witchcraft, it's very romantic, but this is 1981.
Aunt Lavinia found evidence.
Relics, I'm sure
Oh,
they're
Terry's Black Magic. I remember those. They were
Oh, yes.
Oh, I want a box of Terry's Black Magic.
What was it? Black chocolate?
Oh, but it was good stuff.
It was. I think I was one of the best, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because the dairy milk, it just didn't have the same.
Look at this thing.
That was it. It was the adverts, wasn't it? The Black Magic Box. What is the secret of the Black Magic Box with the? We've lost Brian again.
I'm watching it.
Very quietly. I'm scared. And that is.
Maybe I'm taking notes for Saturday. You don't know.
This is Socks.
K9, I would say, I don't know what to do. I don't know what else.
It's the first time you've seen Socks.
Looks
like my bandit.
What for?
Is map available?
Yes.
If only the internet existed, he could have just plugged himself in.
To the back cave.
I'm just thinking, Lavinia she must have gone rambling or something.
This lady have.
She must have been a rambler.
Witch's power increased by hallowed ground.
Churches.
Affirmative. What signifies a church?
Like oblong or ball with a cross on top.
All churches identified. A specific radius, please.
Say 5 miles.
There are 8.
K9 was good.
Can you work out the
We love K9.
Right,
Yeah.
go now. We've got to
I don't think he does if he just doing it for a
December
phone.
22nd begins after midnight.
I'm just saying.
Phone!
Can your phone shoot laser beams out?
My dear,
No,
I just
no.
checked the telephone
Thank you.
again. How are you feeling?
Not creepy at all.
I've been talking to Howard, and we don't think you should be left on
I'm
your
scared
own.
of this woman.
To dinner.
Tonight?
Yes, take your mind off things.
Come to dinner.
Come down.
Oh, that's very kind of you, but well, I'm a bit tired.
Oh, we won't be late. We'll have you tucked up in bed well before midnight.
Uh-huh.
More than kind
You
of
will you?
company.
Very well, my dear. But if you should change
It's
your
a
mind, we'll be
trap.
delighted to see you.
Yes, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come on, K9, let's
always have like having Margot next door. Hello, Mosh. Yes, I love you to bits. Yes,
Can I change my vote? I think she's the baddie.
Oh,
She is the bad. I recognize the voice.
Planet of the Spiders Redux.
It's a tractor.
Oh.
Really?
There's the special effects budget.
Your local police station. It don't work like that now, though. How to injure your child. Useful.
How to injure you?
Seriously, that's what it says.
Can we rewind back?
I think it was how to injure your child without really trying. It was something like that.
Canine is so stealthy that bright red light meat, nobody will ever see it.
That's the one. Imagine what a series based on this would have been like.
Terrible.
What? You're not giving it a chance.
I've been watching it.
It's more canine would be nice.
More canine would be nice. It should be at least 50%.
This was a Christmas special. This was a Christmas special treat.
New Year, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh no, you could be right. I don't know, but it was it was special. I loved it, and I still do.
It wasn't Christmas Day. It was definitely New Year's or Boxing Day or something about that time.
Oh dear God, that's not a look you want to go for, is it?
That's not a good look.
No.
Oh. His tie won't go with that outfit.
He's been smoking a pipe of poppy.
Sacrificial lamb.
Oh, that's a bit. I don't know.
Urgency, guys, urgency. Time goes very quickly because it was night and then it became day again and now it's night again. It just didn't seem to feel like a whole day had passed in the narrative.
Wibbly wobbly.
Ah! We don't use that if we can help it. It's a lazy excuse. Oh dear. It's nice though that the burden of being a sacrifice has passed from Sarah down the line.
Who is Haggerty?
Hecate! It's an old god. Hello, Alpha.
It's Titan. Greek. Big
Love
with
that
magic.
dog. Right then, to set the standard for Ingrid Pitt in Warriors of the Deep, Elizabeth Spladen goes above and beyond the call of duty.
Come on, K9, do your stuff.
Put him on those duck
Blast
balls and
them
push.
all. Shoot all the meat bags.
There's nothing in that. That was just...
That was pathetic.
Remember though, back in the day you wouldn't have really seen, would it? Would you?
Just a drive-by shit at the end.
Oh, it's exciting!
It's a little tin dog with a red ray coming out its nose.
Oh, Ingrid! Ingrid Pitt! Eat your heart out, Ingrid Pitt.
Venusian Aikido.
Damn straight.
The worst back kick I've ever seen.
Not a
loads
fan
off
look,
Pertwee.
must say, for Brendan.
Oh, it was her all along.
It's not all along.
Is it the creepy one?
Yeah, I
for dinner?
would have guessed.
Oh, it was him all along.
Oh my God.
I knew it.
And they
Was that
would
not
have
his
got
son?
away with it
Is that-
too.
Is that not his son though, or something?
No.
How's the
No,
kid
it's Lavinia's ward, which had some
Oh.
bizarre thing, which she takes responsibility for or something. So the judo, the bakers here didn't actually have anything to do with it.
Except
Which-
the audition for couples come
so-
down with me.
The policeman died just by the fact he frightened himself so much.
Oh, looking at the moon.
Maybe the goat scared him. Remember, he'd been hyped up about the great white dog. You know? But there was actually nothing supernatural about this. Don't be silly, love.
We all thought they were part of it.
I really thought they were big bad.
Ah,
There's an auntie.
join along with the song in a moment, Brian.
Yes, she is.
Aunt Lavinia's.
Oh, don't like the
Thank God
green,
for
Sarah.
Lavinia's
I
thing.
don't like the green.
Forgot all about that.
Oh, Brendan and I just had Christmas dinner here.
No, the green doesn't work for you, love.
Yes, they are.
But I do wish you'd have let me know.
Nice
instead of
phone
saying
acting
yes.
there from Liz.
Lavinia, I didn't know where you were.
But I asked Bill Pollock to cable you at your flat.
Oh, well, that explains that. Look,
Yeah,
You better
all
come back. The
companies-
company's fucked.
Worried. I am more than capable of looking after myself.
yes, Aunt.
But I tried to ring.
Hello, Socks.
and there's
No, no, it's Arthur. No, it's Socks. No, it's Arthur.
Well, I'll explain everything when you get back.
Kids, why are you?
Oh, yes, there is some.
It's a lot to explain.
Well, they've not got long left. They've only got
I know,
1 minute
but-
and 38 seconds.
Imagine coming back home to, by the way, your entire village was part of a cult.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry
Oh
Christmas.
dear.
Happy New
Oh.
Oh, God.
You will stay and listen to the theme tune.
We'll all be singing it
Bill
tomorrow.
Fraser, I was
It's the
right.
most 80s thing I've heard in a long time.
Apparently,
It
it was
sounds
supposed to be
a bit like
orchestrated, but there is a version of
Sounds like
this on iTunes, which is Levine had something to do with. I can't remember.
Who composed it? Is it Levine?
There it is.
You know what this
Yeah, it
reminds
is.
me of? Automan.
Levine. Who did I
Show
guess?
Auto-
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, love.
Let's see who directed this film.
But for a few days, this was the best thing ever. Back in 1981.
And then it
was
was never to be
this-
seen again.
Was this quite late? Like,
Yes, that was K9. It was on TV series.
So why did it never go for a...
Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to stop this in
Hear
a
it when
second.
you do that.
Oh, there's part of the problem there.
There you go.
John Nathan?
GNT.
That was fun. That was so much fun. I cannot begin to tell you how much fun that was.
Whose idea was this?
Yours.
Yours.
I seem to recall. So you can blame your father, Sean. Well, that was K9 and Company. Bri, what do you make of it?
That was the most 80s thing I've ever seen. From the hair to the clothes to the title music. It was stamped right in 1980s.
With a grand total of about 10 minutes dedicated to K9.
Yes, basically. But
Yeah.
can you imagine a series going on from that?
I thought it was, I'd have liked to have seen it go somewhere.
I could imagine, you know, on Nickelodeon or something back in the day having a K9 TV series.
Oh,
We
we only had three
didn't.
channels.
Yeah, 3 channels, love.
I mean, I feel like the whole thing could have been resolved earlier if they just went, right, there's a cult, there'll be in a church, let's go and drive by laser
A
nose.
Somerset, there's umpteen cults
Yes,
in there.
I'm amazed it's got let on TV. With a cult like that, right around Christmas time?
British telly, love.
Wow. This would have had the pearl clutching school marm people up in
Do you know,
getting torches and pitchforks ready.
just to correct a misapprehension, I do believe it was British television that had the first interracial kiss.
No.
Yes.
Really?
I thought it was
Star
always
Trek.
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek?
No, that's the first interracial kiss on American television.
Alright.
I think you were beaten by about a year or so. I think.
We may have to Google this.
If I'm wrong, I will apologise, and I'll apologise on Sunday's show. But yeah, that's if I'm wrong. There's a good chance. So, you know. Right, that was that. Did you enjoy it? Bottom line.
Oh yeah.
That was a nice trip down memory lane.
Sean?
For what it was, it's okay.
You know,
I didn't
you know
like it.
you're not getting
Yeah,
that
I'll
50
speak for me,
minutes
didn't
back,
like
don't you?
Sean's a professional. He's looking at this like, what would I do differently? How would I make this work?
Sorry, you're talking about
How would
K9
I
and Company or
change
this show?
I think I would have just had an hour of her beating pensioners in Satan masks. I think I would just be for the whole hour, just be that.
K9 and Company, a glorious misfire. Anyway, so what are we going to be doing? We were going to do the Gunfighters next week, and we were going to have a drinking game that every time somebody sings, the boys would drink. I can't do it to them. I just can't. Because they'd be legless. So what we're going to do, we're going to try something here. Providing we're still able to get access and it's available and all that. We're going to start a Doctor Who rewatch, but we're going to do it like the kids do. And we're going to start from Rose, the first Eccleston story, 2005, and just keep going from there, 1 week. So, yeah, which means these things will have more of a set time to them, a time limit, do you know what I mean? Because we know how long an episode of Doctor Who is nowadays, you see. So, rather than 4-parters, 6-parters, films, this, that and the other. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think there is. I was about to reply to you. Which oddly I am doing now I think about it. Oh, my brain hurts. Yeah. So that was K9 and Company. Hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. Saturday evening, 8 p.m. UK time. We've got the Marvel Heroes RPG, which apparently Brian's really looking forward to. Brian's in charge. He's the games master. Why are you looking forward to it, Brian?
Oh, I plan on putting you guys through hell.
Considering the storyline, I'm guessing literal. Okay. Righty-ho. Sunday, we've got the Flash and Blade podcast itself, where we're looking at the Claws of Axos and Unit, that original Unit set, which I've got to start listening to. However, I may just change that. I haven't checked social media or anything today, so let's do this live in front of everyone. Da da da. Nothing's dropped yet. Nothing has dropped yet. Okay, so it's going to have to be Unit. What we'll do is we'll do the first one. And then if we enjoy it, we'll carry on listening to it. But we'll certainly review the first one for the whole setup and whatever. And also the Prisoner episode, It's Your Funeral. So, yeah, that's Sunday evening. That's 9 p.m. UK time. We're chugging out the content there, really, aren't we?
We're getting through it.
Yeah, it's... Anyway, say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Of course. Night, everyone. See you
You're still
Saturday.
learning.
Everybody.